Hi everybody, it's Christina from Crafty Paws. I'm going to put up my first crafting tutorial. Somebody requested that I showed how to make a tri-fold shutter card, like one that I made for a challenge recently. So here goes. Basically, you start off with a 5.5 inch by 12 inch piece of cardstock. So you'll need a paper trimmer for that. And you just cut along this. You measure here, and then you cut along that to create this 5.5 inch by 12 inch piece of cardstock. Then you take that piece of cardstock and you put it along horizontally along the top of your scoreboard, and you score along the 2 inch, 4 inch, 8 inch, and 10 inch marks. Again, that's 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then you turn it a quarter turn, and you score from that first 2 inch mark about 1.5 inches up in from the left hand side all the way down to the 10 inch mark. And again, you do the same thing on the other side. You can flip it if that's easier, and again do from 1.5 inches all the way down to 10 inches, just scoring it. Then you take it off of your scoreboard and make sure you have a good cutting mat underneath, and you take your craft knife or Exacto knife and a straight edge, and you cut along those vertical score marks from the 2 inch mark to the 10 inch mark, and over here same thing, 2 inch mark to the 10 inch mark. As you can see, I've kind of cheated because I've done this just before. Basically, it wasn't an intentional cheat. My dog was barking hysterically in the background, and so I am retaping or re-recording this video. Anyway, so then you take that and you start folding. And basically, you fold so that the top portion is folded this way, and the back middle section is folded the opposite direction, and then you zigzag the fold. So basically you end up with that, and after you've embellished with other pattern papers, basically I would recommend coming in about 1/4 inch on two sides. If you measure from here to here, for example, that would be 4 inches. So I would come in 1/4 inch at 3 3/4 inch, so that you have about 1/8 inch on each side. And then vertically, you've got 5.5 inches, and you take it in again 1/4, so you have 1/8 inch on top and bottom, and so on and so forth for each panel. So if you have lots of pretty pattern paper that you want to show off, this is a great card for that. Sorry for the lighting here, it's not so good, but I used pattern paper that has bones. Then I used some cardstock. I used other pattern paper that, I don't know if you can see that, it's little dog houses, bones on little dogs, paws. And then these, I actually, instead of measuring just plain pattern paper, I took cardstock, white cardstock, and put it through a Martha Stewart edger, and then spaced it out a little bit so that I thought it would look like it fit that little section, and it just looks, I think it kind of looks like icing on a cake. But anyway, that's the finished card, and that was the how-to on the base, and I will leave the detailed instructions and the measurements in the description. Thanks for watching.